I have summoned you here for a purpose. I'm conducting a little experiment in fear and survival. You are going to assist me with my research, whether you want to or not. Your freedom will not be so easy to earn. No way through here. The bliss of murder, the relief, the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood.
Taking out the...
I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you. There's no escape for you now. Interesting. I have a theory. Now do that again. A key to open the path to further danger. After all my efforts to get you here, I have learned almost nothing.
Let's have a closer look.
The bliss of murder, the relief, the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. Destroying your hope is part of the test. Typically, I wouldn't step in like this, but it's just so much fun! You will never escape like this. Just as I calculated. I knew you would never escape, but I confess I am somewhat surprised you survived so long.
You want to know the cool thing about Epidemic? It's basically a free infection spray. You don't need to have infection spray or the enhancer infection. You just need to have an infectious creature on your map preset or on your deck, and infection spreads. Hence the name Epidemic. So, without further ado, let's go over the build. So I'll see you in the customization screen. So you might be wondering, who made this build, since viewer build is in the title of the video? No shit. This build was made by Oswaldo Ramirez. That's his YouTube name, but if you have an Xbox, you can friend him. His gamer tag is Stray70X. There's no space in between. But I'm gonna refer him as Stray from here on out. So Stray has given me another Alex build. If you remember that name, he's the one that made the thick Alex build, which is by far one of my favorites. It has such a unique playstyle that not many people will be able to easily replicate. And he has given me another awesome Alex build, so I'm here to show it to you. So, our first skill we have is Toxic. Second skill, Epidemic. It's a really underrated skill, and Epidemic, if used properly, you will never, ever need an infection spray or enhancer infection ever in your deck if you have Epidemic. It's that good, but you have to be smart with it. And for our third skill, Synchronize. It is awesome. For our area cards, we have Virus Mine, Machine Gun Infection, and keep in mind that Virus Mine can in fact infect the creatures that are infected already with the help of Epidemic. As long as Epidemic's there, the Virus Mine can do the same. Whether you trigger it or the survivors trigger it, you're going to get an infected creature. But then again, you probably won't need to worry about that, but that's just something to keep an eye out for. For our equipment, we have Researcher's Brain, Viral Canister 3, Fresh Blood 3, and Leeching Explosives 2. So yeah, pretty neat. And for our deck, we have Crawling Zombie, Zombie 2, VAC Zombie, Zombie Infectious, Airburst Trap, Shock Trap, High Explosive Landmine, Lockdown Trap, Efficiency Mod Traps, and Efficiency Mod Creatures. So, we have 2 infected creatures that in our deck that we can use to spread the infection to these 2. So as long as we have these guys in the field, they'll be infected. So there's no need for viral mod. There's no need for the sprays, and there's no need for the enhancers. Also, in addition to this build, it's a good idea to make a map preset that has at least 1 infected creature in the map preset. So as you can see here, I made a preset for every map that has a basic creatures, but with the infectious zombie in the middle, so they all immediately have infection. So I did that for every individual map, and it takes a while, considering there's a lot of maps in the game. Okay, maybe not a lot, but there's plenty full of maps that will take your time making it. So this just means that you don't have to worry about your map preset creatures too much, and you could just, you know, play like normal. It's just, all this does is just guarantee that all your creatures will be infected. So that's all it does, really. And that's the deck, and that's our build. So now I'm going to show you a match or two, I don't know, of me using this build. So I'll see you in the second match.
Prepare to face 3 challenges. Not 2, not 4, but 3. It will always be 3. Oh, my birds. The cage has found you.
Damn. Someone's not making this for us.
There's no escape for you now. Bliss of murder, the relief, the soaring ecstasy, shedding another's blood. A key to open the path to further danger. I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you. Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose?
I need more ammo!
Its data is excellent.
Healing's for the
Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose? excitement could be a variable in the efficacy of the virus. How do you feel? How could the virus be compatible with such slow specimens? That's not surprising. I knew you would never escape, but I confess I am somewhat surprised you survived so long. How does fear drive the will to survive? Do pain, suffering, and loss detract from that will? We shall see. Oh, my birds. The cage has found you. Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose? Wonderful.
That was a really good shot. I thought that was the end.
I will hunt and destroy you. A key to open the path to further danger.
Let's have a closer look.
Yes, this data is intriguing. I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you. I only put this here to give you false hope. I will crush you.
Let's get out of here.
Hide and seek is so much more exciting if the... Initiating the next test phase.
Everyone feeling better?
Door locked. You cannot hurt them, only stop them.
The door's locked.
This is my domain. I control where you can or can't go. Now run through this maze for me. Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose? The honor of being the first to witness the beginning of a new research project. Even the perfect is cast onto stone. and so too my beautiful research was wasted in your pitiful blood. I'll crush you with my bare hands.
Ow! I'm out of ammo!
Steady.
Take the key. Let's see how far it truly gets you. That's not what I expected. But destroying the whole is part of the test. With this strength, your fate is sealed. I want to see your fear firsthand. Interesting. I have a theory. Now do that again.
Let's go! Oh my god, I would do anything to make this back.
Thank you so much.
This is your end.
This does not seem optimal. Let's do this.
Stubborn little things, aren't you? Very well. I shall move this along manually. Yes, see what science can give us. Why do you still resist me? Pathetic.
I'll do that next.
Destroying your... You struggled until the end, but you remain a captive. Shall we run another test?
I have no idea what to say at this point. This build is awesome. Ugh. I just loved the Epidemic so much. I mean, I love it just as much as Mutation, except I like Mutation a little bit more because of, well, Mutation is like, you can, if you affect one of them, you affect all of them. Unless they're pretty smart with their, distancing each other. But regardless, that's it. That's the build. Again, I recommend making a preset for this, a map preset. Otherwise, it's not going to be as easy as I showed you. But regardless, yeah, that's it. Before I go, a little advice. I have been seeing a lot of Shockwave Martins. Now, thankfully, this one wasn't. But in case you do, limit the traps to 2 to 3 per room. That's what he suggests. And I think that's a pretty good advice, because honestly, if they have Shockwave and the room is full of 10 traps, my god, you're screwed. But regardless, yeah, that's it. That's the end of this video. Again, special thank you to Stray for this awesome build. I love it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more content. I upload daily, so why the hell not? And that's it. Bye-bye.
These guys are just bad news.